Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are getting the Camaro back together and running. Hopefully we get all our issues worked out. And yeah, I'll show you right now what I've done since the last video. Okay, so at the end of the last video, I told you guys I had some issues with the car when we threw it back together, threw the turbo kit and everything back on. So this belt flew off and almost left me stranded. Luckily, I was right down the road and I could make it back. But this pulley was shot. They were completely destroyed. Threw that belt off. Also, I was having issues with this header over here glowing red. And I texted my tuner. He said it could be a stuck injector or some spark issue. Luckily, I have a buddy who cleans injectors. So I took him my 1050Xs, my injector dynamic 1050Xs. He cleaned these. We're gonna throw them back in the car, see if that helps anything, and see if we can get this thing on the road tonight and go maybe do some Mexico action in the night. But yeah, let's throw this thing back together. All right, so I got my injectors. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in. I'm gonna show you real quick. All you have to do is put this side in your fuel rail. Make sure it goes all the way in. If not, it'll leak fuel and car will catch on fire. We don't really want that. Shove that in there. So you take your retaining clip and you put this side up underneath the injector and it holds it up to the fuel rail, so it holds it in place. I got it on there now. I was trying to put it on the wrong way. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of those and we'll get putting this rail back on. Okay, so when I put this first injector on, I had it facing the wrong way. The clip was on this side and needed to be switched. But other than that, I figured out these clips clip right into there. So they're all clipped in. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to throw this thing back on and we'll start hooking lines back up. And yeah, we'll try fire this thing up. Okay, so move everything out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna clean this area up a little bit first, get all these leaves and stuff out. We're gonna fire this thing up. First, I'm gonna turn on the fuel pump, make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll crank it and we'll see if it's fixed. I don't smell anything, so I'm gonna crank this thing over and we're gonna see if it's fixed. So we're back to the garage. Still not fixed, so this is gonna be quite a long video because I gotta pull the crossover off again, and we gotta put a new flex pipe in it, and I gotta replace some spark plug wires again. So great. Okay, once again, I don't know where I left off, but found out I blew the flex pipe out on the car. Currently, that's what we're fixing. So I got, this is a Vibrant Bellow flex pipe, but it is much shorter than the flex pipe that was on there. The old flex pipe in total was about 5 inches. This is 3. So we're gonna have to extend this. This is part of the crossover. We're gonna have to use this pipe that I got off Amazon. Hopefully it's okay enough for this. It was like 40 bucks for this, honestly. So I'm gonna cut this down, just make it all smooth and everything. So I'm gonna cut a 3-inch section out of here. I know I said it needed 2-inch, but it was a 2-inch difference, but the maths, and this needs to be 3 inches. And then I'm gonna put it all on the car before we weld anything. And then hopefully this is all we need and the car will be back together. But I still gotta get it welded, and I don't have a welder for stainless steel. And I'm not gonna lie, flex core stainless steel is pretty expensive, so I'm just gonna have someone else do it. All right, as you guys saw, just grinded that down. Cut this a lot straighter because it was not straight at all before, even from the factory. So that's a little bit straighter. It's not perfect, but better than it was. This thing goes over top of it now. I'm gonna grind it down a little bit more. So other than that, it doesn't have to be perfect because obviously it's getting welded. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other side now, get it grinded down, and then we're gonna mock this up to make sure it'll fit. All right, so I got the new section of exhaust cut. Everything lines up good. Got most of them flat. They're not perfect, but they're good enough to be welded. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this piece and that piece back on the car so we can test fit it to make sure that is the right length pipe and it will work how I have it. And if we do have to cut it, I'll cut it down a little bit more, test fit it again until it's perfect, and we will be able to weld this thing up. I won't be able to because I don't have flex core stainless steel, and I don't want to buy a whole new tank of gas for it, and still have to buy the wire. So I'm gonna have somebody else weld it, but get this thing in the car, see if it works. Okay, got everything hooked up over here, everything hooked up over there, and I got the pieces in there. It's all gonna work. Not gonna focus though. That's gonna work how I have it now. So now we're just gonna pull it apart and get it welded tomorrow, hopefully. So everything will work how we have it. All right, same as last time, guys. We ran into more issues after I test drove the car. Let's just say, car's done until next spring. But we're gonna go on a heavy build on this car this winter. So yeah, if you wanna see me build this car this winter to get it ready for some racing next year, please subscribe. And yeah, but we're already getting started, baby.